Hamilton is going to have to wait a bit longer to find out if e-scooter rideshare companies will be allowed to open up shop.
And that carries unanimously.
The Public Works Committee is calling for more time to address e-scooter safety concerns after hearing today from the Advisory Committee for Persons with Disabilities and the Canadian National Institute for the Blind.
For the disabled, it is a terrifying prospect. Deadly silent vehicles rocketing down our streets or landmines waiting to trip us up, even as roadblocks randomly put in our way.
Disability spokesperson James Kemp is calling on the committee to vote down the idea, but also offered to work with the city to address his group's numerous safety concerns. Kemp wants operators to be required, instead of encouraged, to have e-scooters constantly emit a noise, a kind of alert system.
Just something that would alert seniors, parents with children, and the disabled, particularly with visually impaired, of what danger they are in and act in time.
A spokesperson for the CNIB is also offering to work with the city, but is still against the idea, pointing to Toronto, where e-scooters are completely banned over safety concerns, and Montreal, where a shared e-scooter program was cancelled due to numerous problems.
You have the ability to avoid the alarming safety risks that we've seen in other cities.
Councillor Jason Farr says he is hopeful a compromise can be reached to ultimately allow commercial operators, saying dozens of North American cities have successful programs.
I heard from each and every delegate with strong reservations. They also said, give us some time, listen to us. We have some ideas.
The city report is recommending up to 3 e-scooter sharing companies with up to 500 scooters each be allowed to operate in Hamilton. The report calls for a speed limit of 20 kilometers an hour, but only 10 kilometers per hour in more congested areas, and says they should not be allowed on sidewalks, only on roads, bike lanes, and designated paths and trails.
And we also did a lot of research, so we're not really operating in a vacuum here. We have all the data from the main cities that are currently operating, especially Calgary and Ottawa.
There is no timeline for when the city will do those further consultations or when the report will be back before the committee. Last year, Hamilton approved the use of privately owned e-scooters on city streets. In January 2020, the province began a 5-year pilot program which allows municipalities to decide if e-scooters can be used in their communities.